Hey, my super beautiful, lovely souls. It's Lily the Lightworker here. So today, guys, I am fulfilling a viewer's request for a Pisces divine female and a Taurus divine male. I did not get a chance to do this when we were in Pisces season, so now I'm catching up. I'm getting this done. Thank you to my viewer for your request, and I hope that this reading serves you well and that you find healing in it, okay? So let's get right into it. So the way I like to do this is, which you guys know if you've been watching my videos, we talk about the divine female, what's going on with her, how does she feel about this relationship, what energy is she in, like just some basics. And then we do our divine male Taurus, and then we see how they come together as a couple, what needs work, if they're in a separation, how it's going. I believe that these two are possibly in a separation, so we're going to get right into it. So let's do our Pisces divine female. What's going on with our divine female Pisces? All right, so I feel like she's definitely working on herself and her situation. I feel like, yeah, she could be doing rather well at work right now. I feel like she's okay. She's definitely a teamwork type person. She values teamwork in a relationship. That's really to her. She's traditional, and she likes that traditional type relationship, okay? Where they talk about future plans, possibly getting married, having a baby, like, you know, that sort of traditional lifestyle, okay? I feel like that might have been talked about here. I don't know if he offered that to her or she offered that to him, or she wanted it more than he wanted it. But somewhere there's been some confusion, okay? She felt scattered. Her energy was scattered. She wasn't sure. She wasn't certain. She didn't know if she wanted this. Sort of fantasy thinking even maybe a bit. Maybe she hyped this up a bit too much, like, you know, when they say castles in the sky, and maybe he just wasn't reciprocating. But I'm feeling like, yeah, she had some decisions to make, some choices to make, some rather difficult choices or decisions, and a lot of confusion in front of her, okay? But I do feel like there's a bit of fantasy type thinking. All right, so let's check on our Taurus male here. So let's see what's going on with him. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, well, they're definitely in a separation, okay? I see the tower. The tower is an ending. Something happened here where this started out with hopes and dreams and aspirations, wanting higher commitments, possibly marriage, possibly moving in together, those sorts of things. When you take your relationship to the next level, there was confusion. I feel like she may have backed out on this, okay? Maybe he presented this to her. She may have backed out on it. Maybe she had some fears, and maybe she had some anxieties, okay? She may not have been 100% ready for that full commitment or that higher commitment. She may have needed some more time to think. She may have needed some time to reevaluate this. She may be still doing that. She may still be reevaluating this whole situation, okay? But I feel like it started out rather good. On his end, he was heartbroken by this. It was devastating. You know, I feel like there could have been a lot of arguing, a lot of not seeing eye to eye, definitely separation, okay? The foundation of this relationship was just not strong enough to support the higher commitments or the syncing up of energies, okay? I feel like she's in a rather good energy even now. Still confused, still doesn't know what to do, still doesn't know the right way to go, the right path to choose. Maybe some things in her personal life are screwing up her thought process. Maybe she's got a lot on her plate, a lot on her mind. That's very possible. But I'm feeling like, yeah, this left him very, very distraught, sort of surprised. It sort of took him by surprise, shocked him. There was some shock value to this, okay, unexpected. But a lot of, yeah, I feel like a lot of hostile. And I think that he's rather stuck in this, okay, or he was, sort of refusing to see this, sort of refusing to see what needed to be done or what needed to be changed, or he wanted to avoid it, okay? He couldn't face it. It was difficult for him. He let it sort of imprison him. He's trapped in his own mind about this, dealing with some rather painful things, painful memories, painful past things that maybe transpired between the two of them. But yeah, he feels very blocked. He feels very trapped. He may have felt trapped in the relationship a bit. I'm not sure. She may have decided that she needed some time and he couldn't take that, okay? It could have been like almost like a blow to his ego. Maybe he had some issues with ego, okay? Maybe that's why he feels so trapped here. But I feel like he's definitely in a better place right now. I feel like he's working on himself. I feel like, you know, he may have had an awakening, okay? Because sometimes to me this is an awakening. He may have had an awakening, leaving this part of himself behind. He's in a better energy now, more productive, happier, more spiritual. He's definitely adding to the things that he needs to, and sort of just feeling in a better, more healthy energy, okay? So let's see what's going on in the middle here. All right, yeah. So I feel like he may have needed to have more of a spiritual journey. I feel like maybe they both do. Okay, that is definitely part of a twin flame union thing. When we're in separations, we need to have spiritual journeys. We need to sort of seek the answers within. Often we are carrying the answers right with us. Sometimes we need to go through the motions. We need to go through things in order for us to see that what's obvious, what's right in front of our face, okay? I do feel like he's thinking about her. I feel like he is sort of trying to figure out what happened. He's like sort of like warming it over in his mind. Like he's doing a lot of thinking about this. I feel like he's soul searching, or that he wants to be in a better energy, I think. And that's what I'm sort of feeling here, okay? But he's definitely alone, solo. I feel like they're both alone. I feel like there's no other relationships going on right now. I feel like this is a time for reflection about the relationship and what they both want down the line, okay? And with the sun, I'm feeling like a better energy has definitely come through here, okay? Sometimes when I see the sun, because it's a child, I feel like there might be a child. Sometimes there is. Maybe they've had a child. Maybe they were married and they got divorced, okay? I'm just throwing it out there. I want this to resonate with as many people as possible because it's general, okay? So, but yeah, all in all, I think being on this spiritual journey and being alone has brought some clarity and brought some happiness in a strange way. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense. Sometimes we need to be happy with ourselves and be happy alone before we can commit and be happy with another person, okay? I'm a big believer of that because before I reconnected with my twin flame and husband, I needed a lot of time alone. I needed time to think. I needed time to just be okay with myself and be okay in my alone energy, if that makes any sense. And it did help me develop. Okay, so let's just see. Okay, yeah. All right, so yeah, and this is about sacrifices here. So if this relationship is going to work, I do feel like it can and will come back together. Okay, I feel like there was just like miscommunication between them. Maybe they were in different energies at the time. They wanted different things at the time. You know, yes, there was hurt and pain and things like that. But I feel like they're gonna have to learn what makes them truly happy on their own. They're going to have to hold on to that coming back into a relationship. They're going to have to each have their own happiness, their own happy lives. If that makes any sense. I mean, like, not give up things in their lives for each other. They still have to go on and live their lives and have fun and do their thing, okay? That's ultimately with the happiness. And I'm feeling like they're going to have to also learn how to sacrifice and compromise, okay? And let things go. You know, if they've had an argument or a fight, they're going to have to learn to let it go. If they want to do different things and go off on their own independently, they're going to have to sacrifice and compromise for those things, if that makes any sense. Okay, now, I'm feeling like they are definitely supposed to be together, okay? They're supposed to open up spiritually. I feel like that can definitely happen. I feel like they need to work on their energies to get to that level where they sync up, where they're on the same page, they want the same things at the same time. That's going to take some time. I don't know how much time, because I don't like to do predictive time readings, because we all have free will, and free will is subject to change things, especially when it comes to readings, okay? But the core things, like me saying, oh, I feel like they're getting back together, or they will get back together, I do believe that will happen. Okay, like we've gone through all of this. I feel like the whole purpose is for them to have a traditional relationship, a traditional type marriage, or traditional commitment. This is higher commitment, okay? After lessons have been learned, after things have been learned, after their energies have matched up, sort of like more routine, more responsible, more mature. Those things need to develop so that they can definitely come back together when they're both ready, wiser, more secure, more stable. They've thought about things. They've lived a little bit. They've had some time to go on their spiritual journeys. They've had some time to think. They've had some time to meditate and seek the wisdom from within themselves. That's all part of spiritual growth that we need to do in twin flame unions. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this, guys. I feel like this could definitely work, and I wouldn't be surprised if they come back together, they get married, or maybe they're separated, and they were thinking about divorce, but they're not divorced and they're going to come back. Okay, that's another possibility with that. But yeah, I'm feeling like it could work here, guys. Okay, I feel like some time needs to pass for that to be. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please let me know if you'd like to see any more twin flame union readings or separation readings. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love and light to all of you. This has been Lizzie the Lightworker. Many, many blessings.